Hello, No Borders NBDR followers. Joe Snyder, CEO of No Borders, coming to you on this beautiful, sunny October afternoon. Thank you, as always, for coming and checking out our videos, staying current on our company, and basically listening to me talk about what we're doing on the internet. So, as always, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe here to our YouTube channel to stay up to date on everything that's going on with the No Borders family of companies and NBDR. So thanks again for coming. As you know, we test a lot of different things, and through those tests, we gather information about what our best practices should be, how to optimize things, and how to get better results. And so one of the things that we've been testing, if you've noticed, is we've been testing lengths of these communication videos, longer ones, shorter ones. What are the view-through rates? What are the engagement rates? Things like that. So I appreciate you guys coming in and enjoying these videos and checking us out. But we are also tactically testing inside of this. And last week's video, or 2 weeks ago, the last video that we made was a video where I engaged with several of our existing shareholders. I was with some of them personally. We did some interviews back and forth with some of them on here on Zoom as well. So we use Zoom meeting and Zoom video recording for these videos and for most of our company meetings and communications. So it's a great tool. We highly recommend it. But that video was quite a bit longer. So it was one of the longer ones that we made. And so with this video, we're going to pack a lot in, but we're shooting to keep this one a bit shorter. So we're going to be testing a video on the shorter end of the spectrum. So this is going to be fast, quick, and to the point. Get through these points, and then we'll rock and roll from there. So if you've been paying attention, we've had a few things going on over at NBDR. We've filed a Reg A with the SEC. We've essentially wrapped up show season. We do have a couple of small end of year events going on for No Borders Naturals. Wrapped up a very successful show season in No Borders Naturals this year, and growing Metadent, adding suppliers. We just did a press release yesterday talking about adding Do Well Dental Products, a phenomenal line of made in the USA, high quality special dental equipment and tooling. Just fantastic things going on all around our ecosystem. The No Borders Labs team's working on some of the technology focuses that we have, doing an amazing job of deployment, of adding products, adding these companies and these product lines into the systems that we have, optimizing the systems that we have, and continually improving those systems while working on some of the dark horse projects that we think are going to add outsized value over the long term. Things like blockchain applications and supply chain and things like that we'll be continuing to dig into and discuss and showcase here fairly soon. So love all of that. If you've been following us, you know all of that, and those things are things that we've been working on for a while and actively engaged in and talking about. So to add to that, we have yes, we have filed our Reg A to do this fundraising round with the SEC. We've received our first comment letter back from them, set of response from the SEC. We were able to edit our filing, file our response, get it all Edgarized and into the SEC system in the same day that we got it back from the SEC. So we are impacting the things we can impact with 100% of the attention and energy that we can. Once we've redone that and sent it back to the SEC, we go back and focus on the business and say, that's going to be what it is. We'll wait to hear back from them. And that's where we are today. So we have taken additional steps in these things proactively, and we attack the parts of it that we can just as aggressively as we can. Turn around an edit and a response and a refiling in the same day, and get right back to work. So that's great. With all of the things that we have going on, one of the pieces of our puzzle is to make sure that we're internally coming down and sitting down and inspecting and saying, are we doing the things that we need to be doing? And so one of the things that we're really looking at is making sure that our communication strategy is really at the absolute best that it can be. We've done this very consistently. I've been very forthright about everything that we're going to do. We reduced the authorized shares. We reduced the voting rights, the supermajority voting rights on the preferred stock block. We've done all of these things in overall shareholder interest, and been very communicative about them the entire time. We want to continue that. We want to even improve on that. So we are going to be committing to being more communicative via press releases throughout the next phases of our company growth, making sure that we're proactively engaging in communications about the things that our company is doing as close to real time as we possibly can via the appropriate channels. We're going to be continuing this CEO video as is every 2 weeks, just like we have been. And we're going to be adding to that an annual shareholder meeting, which we are shooting to do at the end of Q1 2020. So this is going to be what it's looking like right now. Is going to be annual shareholder meeting Vegas 2020. We're hoping to shoot for that kind of first week of March, somewhere in there towards the end of Q1, beginning of Q2. We've got logistics that have to get worked out there, but what we will be doing at that point is sitting down with our advisory board, our board of directors, our executives, our shareholders, anybody that can get into Vegas. We'll have a live conference shareholder call from that shareholder meeting, and see if we can't, spend some one-on-one time with you guys, our stakeholders and our shareholders, and the suite of people that work with our company and around our company, and share that with you guys, and share all of your guys' interest and enthusiasm and questions with our team as well. And so we are going to be adding an annual shareholder meeting to the calendar. We will keep you guys up to date about that as we work out the logistics, and as Cynthia takes a look at everything, and then tells me how crazy I am and how we'll have to redo everything to make it happen, because that's okay. So along with wanting to move our communications cadence up a bit, be more proactively communicative about the actions that we're taking across our family of companies, about the products that we're launching, the companies that we're looking at acquiring, all of these kind of things. We want to also bring you our NBDR Roadmap 2020. So over the next couple of weeks, we're refining this. It may be the next shareholder video after this one, or somewhere right in there. But before the end of Q4, we're going to be rolling out our NBDR Roadmap 2020 and really breaking down how we see the next steps of growth for the company, not just from an operations standpoint, that I believe we've done a great job of showing that we can do this, but also from a tactical perspective in the placement of our company and the status within the market and where we are on that market, right? We still have these focuses around getting the audits finished so we can be a fully audited SEC reporting company. We have these, focus sets around, uplisting to OTCQB or higher. And, these things are part of the overall strategy for how we build our company's financial base and our liquidity base and our position in the market to be an aggressive market-taking entity in the verticals that we play in and that we want to attack and that we want to disrupt. So that roadmap, I think, is going to be important for us rolling into Q1 for all of our stakeholders to understand the action steps that we're taking, why we're taking them, and when. And I believe that the annual shareholder meeting, because I got the opportunity to meet people like BMO from Twitter and Andrew, and some of these folks in person in these travels that we've been doing, sharing the No Borders Naturals product line with the country. And that engagement and that time in person really allows for a level of connection and a level of understanding and a humanization of this, where we're not just a chart that's on a screen in the morning, and did it go green or did it go red today? we're a group of people that is on the ground, working our asses off, doing everything that we can possibly do to add value and impact verticals with the idea of scaling this vehicle for wealth. And we like to say we're different by design. I really believe that. So Roadmap 2020, NBDR Roadmap 2020 coming. We will have additional details on our annual Vegas 2020 shareholder meeting. And, we're chugging along, firing on all 8 cylinders. So Q3 financials coming very, very soon. They're almost wrapped up. Have just an amazing array of things coming down the pipe. We've been working really, really hard, and I'm super proud of everybody at our company. Thank you for watching these. I know this is a short one. You're welcome, Chris. Have a great day.